Episode 59. The Road Not Taken. Because Santosh was groomed by Kumar Sir, the thought that Sir was a visionary became permanently etched in Santosh's mind. After having spent 23 years of his life in a small town, when Santosh became a junior clerk in the Roads and Building Department of the Municipal Corporation, all he wanted was to earn money and send it back to Babuji and Ammaji in the town. The son of a primary school teacher, Santosh had grown up in a strict moral environment. But the mega city had different ways of functioning. So one day, Kumar Sir explained the vision to Santosh. देख भाई, शादी होगी तो बीवी गहने और कपड़े मांगेगी, बच्चे होंगे फिर, लड़का हुआ तो बाइक मांगेगा, बोलेगा फॉरेन भेजो मुझे पढ़ने, लड़की होगी तो दहेज की चिंता। और संतोष, हम कोई गरीबों से रिश्वत थोड़ी लेते हैं। अरे ऑल रिच कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स एंड बिल्डर्स गिव अस मनी, isn't it? However, till Babuji was alive, Santosh was quite reluctant to take any bribes. Babuji had become very suspicious when Santosh bought a gold bracelet for Tara, his wife. But once Babuji died, Santosh felt free and liberated. Ammaji still complained and cribbed about the large sums of money that would keep on flowing in the house. But Santosh had stopped getting bothered by it. That Tara, his wife, was more than happy with the money was enough for him. She could show off a new sari for every occasion and didn't complain when Sarita Behenji and Sarika would come over in the summer vacations with their kids. Yes, in their colony, lot of tongues wagged, but over the years, Santosh had become immune to it. When they first bought the 55-inch plasma color TV, the entire municipal quarters, category C, turned up to have a look. Flat number 302 was the only one in the colony that had a servant coming in to do the domestic chores and whose children went to English medium schools. Santosh used to remember his childhood days when the children were strictly told never to buy any food from outside or any toy or any other thing that normally the kids of their age demanded. The three children would get a pair of new clothes only at Diwali every year. Ammaji cooked everything at home and Sarika and Sarita Behenji did all the household work. But then Santosh got lucky and secured a job as grade 3 clerk in the municipal office of the megacity. The very next year, Santosh was married to Tara. Though she was from the same small town, yet once when she visited the megacity, she just didn't want to go back to the small town. Santosh got a 1 BHK apartment from the municipal corporation and the couple began to live there. Of course, Ammaji was very unhappy because now she had to do all the housework. A year later, Babuji retired and both the parents shifted to the megacity with Santosh. With 4 people to feed on a single salary and Tara also expecting their first child, money again became a scarce commodity for Santosh. When Satyam was born, the entire house was full of people. Sarita Behenji, Sarika, their children, everyone came to see the newborn. It was then that Santosh first approached Kumar Sir to borrow some money. The never-ending road to bribery began from there and continued unabated over the years. And then one day, the government announced the construction of a 3-kilometer-long flyover near the riverfront. It was a huge and exciting project. Both Kumar Sir and Santosh were very excited. It meant taking a huge cut from the company that would ultimately get the contract. In all, 17 companies submitted the tender for the flyover. Kumar sir and Santosh had to do the initial categorization and sorting of the tenders. As usual, Kumar sir first had a look at the tenders. He selected 13 and rejected 4. Then he called in Santosh to make the Excel sheet for the last 6. The tenders of these 6 companies would be presented before the selection committee of the corporation. However, when the sorting of the tenders began, Santosh noticed that Kumar sir was leaning towards Aviraj Constructions from the very word go. Their quotation was the lowest, but they weren't promising good construction measures at all. And yet Kumar sir had given them the highest possible marks in all the parameters. Santosh understood that there was some setting amongst them already. He felt a little sidelined. So Santosh decided to have a look at the tenders of all the 6 companies in the final fray. To his horror, Santosh discovered that Aviraj Constructions were going to use only 6 mm of coarse and fine aggregate combined with bitumen. This will mean that even during light rains, potholes could be created. The normal procedure was 12 mm on flyovers. Plus, Aviraj Constructions had made no provision for the drainage system on the roads to be laid around the flyover in a radius of 1 kilometer. Hence, when the rainy season will come, the entire flyover's water will flow down this road. Santosh decided to alert Kumar sir with all these drawbacks in the Aviraj Constructions. Kumar sir smiled at Santosh when he showed him the drawbacks of the proposed tender. Kumar sir pushed open a drawer and handed a thick white envelope to Santosh. The latter glanced down at it and realized that this was the highest he would have earned so far. Suddenly, all the objections against Aviraj Constructions vanished. And Santosh too joined Kumar sir in giving a big broad smile. Satyam had been demanding a motorbike since many months now. Santosh was happy that the demand would finally get fulfilled now. The flyover was inaugurated with a great fanfare. The press reported it. The design was appreciated. The gleaming roads and shining billboards on the sides overwhelmed the onlookers, and the municipal corporation was praised to the skies for adding such beauty to the city. And then the city suddenly received showers on a cold winter evening. An unlikely happening at this time of the year. The dipping temperatures dipped a little more. Along with sweaters and wind cheaters, umbrellas and raincoats also began to be worn. One night on the new flyover, an ambulance was rushing, followed by 2 cars of the sick patient's family. From the other end, 5 bikers were out to enjoy the rain and drive on the near-empty flyover. Neither the ambulance nor the bikers realized that as the descent from the flyover began at the airport road, several potholes had been created due to the rains. When the ambulance dashed into the divider, the biker on the right made a desperate turn to the left. Almost everyone braked, but it just signaled a break in their lifespans. The pictures that were flashed the next day in print media and social media were horrible to say the least. Everyone in the ambulance, the 2 cars following behind, and the 5 bikers got so badly entangled that it became difficult to take out their bodies or even recognize them properly. The city was horrified. The public outrage at the incident just refused to die down. An inquiry committee was formed to investigate the matter. The selection committee was summoned. Kumar sir's BP shot up. Satyam, Tara and Shikha were clueless about Santosh's behavior. He refused to wear half his clothes. He would just put on 2 watches, one that Babuji had gifted to him and another that Tara's father had gifted in their marriage. He refused to eat anything cooked by Vinod, their cook. He wouldn't allow Kamla to sweep or mop his room. He refused to watch TV. He wouldn't drive the family car but instead commuted to office on his old scooter that he hadn't sold off due to emotional reasons. All the time he kept on shouting, in सब में पाप है, पाप. Don't touch these. अरे don't use it. ये पापी है. It is unclean, dirty. Stay away. Stay away. दूर रहो.